Hey, it's Maurice Sapre. I hope you're all doing well. In the midst of all the coronavirus and all those things, I hope we were able to take time to reflect on the fact that we're all blessed in a lot of different ways. This is the first time that I can think of where most people are shut in their homes and not able to go where they want to go, which is interesting because it causes so much more anxiety. A lot of the people that we see in treatment for therapy typically are having challenges with anxiety or depression. And what's interesting is that when you go through your normal day to day, you can do the things that you want to do and you feel like you have a sense of control. But as soon as those things are taken from you, you've got um, basically kind of a bare bones feeling where you're just left to do whatever you can with what you have in your home. And truth is, it's unsettling. So for a lot of youngsters, being at home is the opportunity to play games and just kind of get what you need from family and that kind of thing. And then they go out and be out and about. And I remember being a teen doing the same thing. But when you're not able to go anywhere, you don't have that outlet. Now all of a sudden you've got to be more sure about who you are and what you're doing for yourself. And I remember about 2 weeks ago, I had a patient who said, Maurice, I've been a school teacher. I've been able to do my thing, and she said, I'm stuck at home. I feel like I'm worthless. And I thought, how do you feel like you're worthless just because you're at home? But what it spoke to was the idea that she wasn't able to go ahead and really be active and feel confident with what she's used to doing on a regular basis. And there's something to be said about that. So when people are working and doing things that they love or that they just want to do for themselves and they have a sense of control, they're good. But when you take that from them, they're lost, right? So I want to encourage everybody to, again, find things that you can do for yourself or that you've wanted to do. A lot of people have been watching Netflix. I think Netflix crashed a couple weeks ago for a little bit. Their stock has been rising, though, something to check out. But it's one of those things that people are just getting online. So people are upgrading their internet speeds and all these things. But it's a blessing in a sense that this is the first time in history where everybody really is able to be locked down and have the most freedoms within their home. You've got the internet, you've got so many things that come with that, whether you want to take online classes. Homeland Security even has free classes that give you credits, college credits. You can go on there and look at the independent study programs. It's amazing. I used to do some of them as extra training and build communication skills and those kinds of things. And now people are actually starting to go to them for actual credits for school. So there's a lot of options. There's a lot of things that you can do. Students like sheet music, and I worked with one kid this morning who said, I play the trumpet, and we Googled it. I said, why don't you learn? I'm happy on the trumpet. There's sheet music and things that you can get now that you couldn't get years ago. So regardless as to what your interests are, find something that you can do that promotes a sense of positive growth in your own life and maybe gives you somewhat a sense of control. The reality is most things in life, such as our heart rate and everything else, we really don't control. If we wake up, it's a blessing. But you still want to be able to control what you can, right? So take action steps. Massive action is the one thing that we know changes most people's lives. And so oftentimes we wait for government agencies, we wait for schools to open up, we wait for all these other things to kind of pull us along and go down the path. But there's nothing to keep you from doing it on your own. And so parents, if you know that the young people are struggling, trying to find things to feel settled, do some things with them. Maybe take a class with them. Take an online class on communication or take a class from Homeland Security and get them to enroll. Like one kid I worked with this morning, we were able to get her to enroll in community college, right? Just create the college account. There's a lot of action steps that people can take that they can feel good about themselves. And in the end, it's not necessarily how much money you have, but how much money you keep. It's not just how many people you know, but how much of a difference you make in their lives, right? So if you're staying at home, you're saving money, and you can still build up each other and yourself, I think it's a good thing to do so. So be encouraged. Don't let the virus stop you from doing things that you can do to grow. All of us have room to do that. And keep in mind, there's always disparities that happen. Not everybody's going to have powerful internet. Not everybody's going to have the best foods. But what we want to do is make sure we support each other, have the best of what we can get. Okay. If you're not on the healthiest lifestyle, get there quickly. Okay. The reality is any virus, this virus or any others, become more detrimental when your own quality of life is not so good. right? So you're going to hear people talk about race and ethnicity and all these other factors. That's not new. That's not any different, right? So if you want to change the quality of your life, take action, take massive action, do something different. Get fruits, get vegetables, drink water, exercise. You've got to take care of yourself regardless as to whether it's coronavirus or any other virus or any financial difficulty that you have that would come up. Take massive action. If you need help, shoot me a text, give me a call. I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all those things. Nevertheless, help is always available. Take good care. Bye.